Hello and welcome to episode 57 of my Metroid Dread Randomizer series, where all the items and transports have been shuffled and I start at a random location. I'm Blue Psyduck and let's get right into the game. And start. We are starting with Flash Shift and Morph Ball. And it seems with our power, so we are in die 1. Yeah. So let's see, Flash Shift and... Okay, Flash Shift I think to get through this part here. So let's see. I think we cannot get out, so the bombs have to be up here. So let's see. Do we have vanilla? Power bombs. Okay. So are the normal bombs then down here? Yes, they are. Okay. Was not really another possibility to place any items here in the beginning. Let's look at this item. Oh, bomb tank, okay. We could look to the left. Let's maybe do this. Nothing here. And I will save here. If I have to return, I can load from the save point. And I think I will check the left exit of die 1. At least the upper one. And Randomizer Bridge. Let's see if we can find something there. Storm missiles. Yeah. Okay. But cannot reach them yet. And it should be possible. Yes. Get up here without any items for it. Maybe let's not die. And to get out, I can always teleport back to the start point. We get our first hint now.
Uploading data.
Suit in Artaria. Okay. Ah, this is not good. This is not good. Let's try this again. Yep. Okay, so everything is mostly one shot, I think. So let's try. Maybe let's heal up. Okay. Nothing up there. Wave beam. This should be possible with flash shift and a wall jump. And you have to get the timing right. Yes, okay. And I think I will continue to the bottom. Maybe let's do a safety save here. Because I don't know if I can actually get back out of the water again. I can not even get through here, I think. Yeah. Okay, so let's reload. What I can look is this item here. Energy part, okay. And now let's go to the lower exit to Daiwan and check what this one is. Jump is here. Ah, I cannot reach it. Can I have one attempt. But I don't really know if this is possible. It is, okay. Because once the water is in here, I wouldn't have a chance yet. I would need the gravity suit or the grapple beam. But okay, we have our spin jump now. I could go deeper into Borinia now, I think. But I will rather want to go back to Dion, I guess. Gawaran Gozuna? No, not really interested. So let's go back to Dion. And I think it is actually quicker to use the teleport back to the start location. Okay, have to redo hint again.
Uploading data.
Lower level.
And we have to go down and through the E.M.M.I room. Nothing there. In A hand will be Hanubia E.M.M.I. Okay. I think we cannot enter here. Yeah, we don't have charge beam yet. So what can we actually do now?
Uploading data.
So let's see the hand.
This area. Direct.
Charge beam and Ferenia, okay. So we cannot go through here because we don't have the speed booster. Is Burinia our only way forward now? Because we cannot get into the lower part here without speed booster. Okay, I think we actually have to... No, this cannot be. Burinia is not on the map now anymore. Because I think getting the spin jump, what I did, is not considered in logic. I think there's no other way now. Because we cannot reach anything here. Okay, then I would say let's go back to Burinia. Ah, nice. Or maybe entering Gozuna. Can I do something there? Because we had this Gozuna exit. We have one item which could be the cross bombs behind Gozuna. Can we do anything else there? So maybe let's save again. And maybe the game wants us to go to Gawaran next. So let's go back to Burinia and use the other exit there. Can still not get the storm missiles. And let's look into Gozuna. Let's first check the item behind Kazuna. Cross bombs, okay. Vanilla cross bombs. Or nearly vanilla. Vanilla would be on Kazuna itself, I think. I forgot I have to move. Can I get through this door? Because I will take damage once. I don't know how much damage they are actually doing. Let's get the cross bombs again. And as usual, I do not get these parts. No, it's working. So let's see if I can survive this. Yeah, okay. We have nothing here. Cannot go through there. Let's check the two items which are here on top. E-tank. But if the next item is not the ice missiles, I cannot get out of here. Nothing, okay. So we have the cross bombs here. There's an item which is in logic. There's nothing else left because we cannot get any of the other items and cannot get out of this part here. So question now is, does this unlock something, for example, in Burenia? We could of course check this one item here. Maybe we should check this one item. Because there's not a lot else we can do. I don't think the cross bombs unlock anything in Daiwon yet. And it could be that maybe this part is also in logic now with the cross bombs. And we have the grapple here. Okay, this should now unlock a few things. So, for example, in Gaboran, we could now go further in. is there, but I think we need would need a square check to get even further. Could only go through the door now. I think the play now is go back to Taiwan, or can we do something here in Borenia maybe? Let's see what we can do next. I think there's nothing to do in Taiwan still. We would need a speed booster. Garon, okay, we don't have any map. Garon has said we can go through the door, but it does not help anything because we would need a square tech. Can we do something here now? The spin jump is now in logic because with the grapple you can pull yourself up. But even this does not unlock anything. Or am I missing something? Cannot open this door, I don't have plasma. Or can I somehow reach the storm missiles? Because with storm missiles I could open up this one teleport. So maybe let's look at... Oh, not good. Maybe let's look a little bit closer at this item. And maybe let's also save. This item was nothing. Good thing we saved to set our checkpoint. Still have no defense and very few health. Have to be a little bit more careful. Okay, you can reach the storm missiles from here. Okay, I didn't know this. So okay, then the way forward is through the teleporter. So learn something new today. With the power bombs you can somehow cross these fans to some extent. So welcome to Forenia, even more deadlier than Borenia. So there's no item at the bottom. Bosses are there, but luckily I have the power bombs. Otherwise this would be a huge pain. And let's get our next hand.
Uploading data.
This area, Frenia.
Spider magnet in Ferenia, so 2 items in Ferenia already. And charge beam is here, okay. So there is nothing else here. There's one more item, but no, I cannot reach it with the screw attack. I can look into here. Second charge beam, but can I get out of this room? I'm not sure. With the grapple maybe. Nah, I have saved, so let's check it. So interesting that the charge beams are both next to each other. I cannot look at this item, I think. Or if I place a bomb here. Ah, no, I don't see it. Ah, no, without the... No, I cannot get out of here. Let's get our charge beam again. I know I got a power bomb. So I want to go back to the hint location. Because I can look at this as well. Missile thing. Yeah, it would be nice to have them, but I think I cannot reach them yet. Only wanted to make sure that's not a magnet. But okay, no, I have two power bombs. So let's go to the transport here. Because I think I can check these items as well. I think. Yeah. Question is if I can get out again. Nothing here. But at least we can gather some knowledge. Speed booster. Question is if I can really get out of here. Because without magnet, with the speed booster, there's one more item which we can get. Maybe this is the magnet. Okay, so currently the path is still a little bit straightforward what the randomizer wants us to do. Giving one item to reach one more item, basically. Ouch. And we have die on gravel block, so we cannot get through this transport. Nothing here. We could go do the white rope sequence. This open up Brynja an additional path. And dead. low on health. I cannot dodge these. How should I be able to react to this? Last attempt. We still have one transport we can look at. No. So this robot is unbeatable at the moment. I need at least full health. Can I heal up somewhere? Go. Wonderful. So maybe let's try again if I have full health. Okay. So only took 6 attempts to beat this robot. Would be funny if you never need this passage in Randovania. So cannot go through the ice room. This is useless for us. Got a speed booster. But with spin charm not a problem. Ouch. The question is, can we? Because I think we cannot get... Ah, we have the magnet now, so that should be now possible. We found the magnet to get out of here. Some power bombs would be nice. Because we are a little bit low on health. I want to take this one as well. Okay. And we have Diron Freezer. Not the exit I wanted to see. But with Speed Booster we unlocked basically Diron now. Nothing up there. And nothing here. Do I have enough health to get through there? Could be a little bit close. Okay. So now don't die to the robot. Please die. Okay. Maybe let's also take this. This power bomb tank. Some more of the power bombs are always good. So let's reset the E.M.M.I. Okay, it did not really work. Nothing here, okay. So we don't need this exit, but let's open it up. Maybe it can be useful later. And let's save again as well. E part. Screw attack. Not much we can do, but we can at least look at some items. Okay, E-Part here. Nothing here. And nothing here. Can you look at this item down here? Yes, also nothing. Okay. So then let's go back to Diron and maybe... I don't know, we cannot use the purple teleport. Maybe we beat the speed E.M.M.I. Because beating it will unlock the bottom exit from Diron to Randovania. Without Via suit we cannot go to Kataros through the purple teleporter. Ouch. I could also look at this item here at the top as well. I have to come this way anyway. And nothing here. Let's take these missiles. Still a little bit low on them. Oh, warrior suit. Nice. So now... do I go to Tartarus? I think I will leave the speed booster in for later. So, getting into slightly easier areas now. Nothing there. Okay, let's check behind crate. Nothing and nothing. Something there, but I think 4 is now enough. Let's also beach grade. Why not? If we are here already. Okay. And ice missiles, okay. And I think I will move to Artaria now. We know that our gravity suit is in Artaria. And it's good to have this one. And nothing else. Went right into it. Do you have something here? No. Missile pack here, okay. And another one here. I don't know if I have enough health to check the last item, which is here. I need to take this one. Another missile plus tank here. So getting all the missiles now. Another one. So what does the game want me to do next? Beat experiment? Or an extend.
Uploading data.
So you've accessed it.
Screw attack and Gawaran. E-tank, we will take this one. Nothing here. And another 10 pack. Ah, don't fall down.
Uploading data.
Both enemy you encounter.
Phantom Cloak also in Gawaran, so everything in Gawaran now. Maybe we should at some point go back to Gawaran. But I think first let's finish Ataya. We can get into Gawaran with the orange teleporter. Because we have the ice beam now, so we can get out of this little room. Oh, and that's good. Nothing here. And Diamond Submarine. Okay, so we have this exit as well. Nothing here. And another NH thing. But still no gravity suit. Not much left now in Itorash. Corpus is of course left. Nothing here. We have the items up here. Nothing there. Nothing here. We have Katara's central unit here, okay. Got this, okay. Did not work, then we go to lower path. So we have the hints now reserved, which we had for Itorash. And I think I will leave the Varia Victor for later. Don't fall down. So let's go back to Itorash. And I will first take the hint and then go to Gawaran. Maybe the hint is useful. orb umgehen. Plasma beam and white beam would be nice hints.
Uploading data.
E.M.M.I stands for expert
Spin
player.
and Gaboran, okay. Not that important, but the third item in Gaboran, I think. So the game really wants us to go to Gaboran now. So let's go to Gaboran. So we know that these two items up here are nothing. Nothing here. Nothing here. Problem is, without plasma we cannot continue here. Yeah. So maybe coming to MK1 was not the best decision. Can I get... I don't think I can get in there. Yeah, this is everything we can do, so... Not so much Gaboran as I hoped. So let's go back to Kataos and continue in Kataos for now. Right. We would need basically a plasma beam to enter Gaboran from here. And of course, super missiles would also be nice to have in Gaboran. Okay, so I cannot do the E.M.M.I now, I don't have the white beam. Nothing there. I cannot look at this one. Ah, not good. Let me out. No, doesn't let me out. Let's reset the E.M.M.I. Hopefully. Ah no, oh, he's always here. And yeah. No. Let's do it this way. So M is out of the way now. Item is nothing. I don't have to go up here. E.M.M.I here? No, it's not here. Okay. Oh, Plasma Beam. So with this, we would now get further into Gaboran. The E.M.M.I gun now. Yeah. So I think I will do the top loop of Kataris. But knowing the exit at the bottom of Kataris would also be nice. So maybe let's continue in Kataris for now, but with the goal to go back to Gaboran. So let's do the bottom one first. Okay, so this is not useful. Nothing there.
Uploading data.
DPR appears to be
White Beam in Burenia. This is a useful hint. And I will now go to the outer. Do I continue here? A few items left. Yeah, let's continue. It's not really much left which is not hinted yet. I think only super missiles. So it does not make a lot of sense to continue looking for items. So let's end the bottom loop here, and this will lead us to the got one item in the upper room. And this will lead us to the 4-inch teleporter again. If we go the bottom path here, let's also check this item. Never has been anything until now, and it is nothing. So let's go back to Gawaran. Maybe let's also save here. It could be the ice E.M.M.I. Maybe we will do it. E-Part here. Nothing here. And nothing up here. Touch. Okay. And nothing on the E.M.M.I. So still no DNA. Let's take the hint here, but mainly save. Maybe it will be the super missiles. Everything else we already know at least the region of.
Samus, you are a
Plasma and Kataris, we found this one. So let's check some exits here. We have Hanubia Bridge, so we can get to the DNA. Do you have the super missile sent for us?
Uploading data.
This area.
Super missiles in Dairon, okay. Do we do the E.M.M.I? Let's do the E.M.M.I. And the first DNA, okay. So yeah, next step will be to get to the DNA hand. And then see from there which bosses we need and maybe which items we need. We know where all the items are, at least from the region. So it's only a question, what do we actually have together? I thought this one. I cannot get through here. I forgot I need this screw attack to get this exit. So we cannot get the DNA hand now. Do I want to do the Elite show? So I don't really want to do it. Let's continue. I cannot get back to Gawaran because this is a one-way. Stupid. So let's save here again. That we have the first DNA. And I will give the Elite show so 1, maybe 2 attempts. Let's see how it goes. Oh, okay, this will definitely help a little bit. Let's also recharge all bombs, not useful for the Elite show, so. But I don't want to see this wet zero at the top. And let's see how it goes. Okay. Went better than expected. And we have Gawaran robot. Okay, so we can get back into Gawaran. Nothing up there. E-tank. Nothing down there. And the Phantom Cloak here, which I could have seen earlier, but I forgot to look at this item actually. Okay, so not really that useful, only if Corpus has an DNA, but we don't know yet. So I checked the item at the bottom. Here's one item. It's a square tag. So how does this item go? I think something like this and boss bomb here. Okay, so we have square tag. We could go back to Anubia now. What items are missing? I think only here's one missing, which I cannot reach, and this one is missing. So yeah, I think best way is now to go back to Anubia to get our DNA hand. This is the most important thing to find now. So let's see what bosses we need.
Uploading data.
Samus, you have manifested
Experiment,
a new
Rugiga,
DNA.
and Morph Ball. Okay, so we need Elon. We didn't find Elon. We also didn't find Itorash so far. So first thing to do is I will go to Randovania because Brynja has the white beam, which is an important icon, I think. And also we can do Tropika on the way while we look through the wrong path. Not good. Didn't want to go in here. Actually wanted to go this way. And yeah, for the mob golem we also need the white beam. So it is hard required, I think. So I will go up first. So we can use the exit we opened by dying 5 times to the robot. They never have enough E. Nothing below Giga. And we have Flipper here. Gavoran has the space jump left, but this is not really needed, I would say. So I think I will skip the flipper and go to lower Brynja next. So this is the second DNA now. I also forgot one item here. Nothing, okay. So let's go. Low Brynja, we can do the whole loop. We have all items we need. Go to the left. Yeah. Missile tank. Ball pump tank. Nothing here. And here's the white beam. Okay. So now only opening up the path to check the transport of Lower Borenia. So we can actually use our Phantom Cloak once. So we will never use it again in this game, I think. Never have enough E. We don't need the hint, but maybe let's save here.
Uploading data.
Next have spread it.
Bombing tower and it was behind Gulsuna. And we have Elon, okay. We need Elon for experiment, so let's do Elon. And I think from Elon we will teleport back to Taiwan. So we don't need any items in Elon. Oh, one path. So directly go to the store. Okay. So I want to look at the bottom exit here. because we still are missing Itorash. Ouch. And we never checked the exit in the heat room. Oh, yeah, E.M.M.I is still here. So this could be a potential position for Itorash. And it's rather... Right, I'm going the wrong way. Doesn't matter. And it's rather near the double teleporter. Or do we do it afterwards? Let's do Kataris first, the 2 bosses, and we can come back through this and look at the exit. Yeah, maybe this is better, yeah. So let's do the E.M.M.I first, I would say. And put this door. No direct way to the E.M.M.I. Samus, please jump. Thank you. Okay, so this is the 3rd DNA, and the 4th one is at experiment. So quickest way, this one I think. Safety save. We because experiment does not have a checkpoint before its room. Ouch. Didn't want to shoot there. Am I getting low on missiles? Makes quite a difference to don't have the super missiles. Especially when you cannot aim. Okay. Okay, got the quick kill. So these are all DNAs, so now I have to re-enter the room, so the magnet platform is on. Let's go back to Diron. Oh, it's still not on, okay. Let's go back to Diron and check the bottom exit. So there are 3 exits which we don't know yet. One is the bottom one in Diron. One is in Randovania, the Quiet Warp entry. And one is the Stormgate in Gaboran, which I forgot to check when I was there. And I think the nearest one is the bottom one, and as soon as we have one exit, we know where Itorash will be, because the third one will be ruled out. And we have Itorash, okay. So we guessed correctly to come here. match. And this is time. So we finished this seed with slightly under 2 hours. The beginning was quite interesting because you got exactly those needed items to get one path forward. So there was not quite a lot of variety, but you have to find this one thing you can now gather. Especially getting the storm missiles in the fan with the cross bombs was new to me. But at some point it opened up and yeah, went quite nice, I would say. Super missiles and space jump were missing, so let's see where those were. Super missiles in the freezer. Okay, I never looked in the bottom part there, yes. And the jump was in the Gozuna Tower, yeah. Never went there because I didn't have screw attack back then. And with this, as always, I want to thank you for watching and see you next mission.